Boy, this is Vandal from Infest from Serbia, and you're listening to Dave Softees Metal Meltdown on Metal Messiah Radio.
Alrighty, Metal Maniacs, here we go. Please help me welcome back to Metal Messiah Radio. Hailing from Serbia, from killer death thrash band Infest, my brother from another mother, vocalist and guitarist Vandal.
Hello there, Maniacs. Nice to talk with you again.
Yeah, I want to welcome back to the Metal Meltdown. I had a blast talking to you the first time. This is our second time getting together, so... Brother Vandal, how you doing out there now?
Doing fine. Thank you very much for asking. We just came back from tour. We've been touring with a Swedish death punk legion, turbocharged, and after that we had a couple of festivals in Germany. Now we are getting ready for our promotion of a new album in Serbia. So we are on rehearsals almost every day and really getting ready to destroy that place and to enjoy with our brothers from Serbia.
Very, very nice. I know you've been very busy, so I'm really excited about this opportunity to talk with you again, all about the band's brand new album that you just mentioned, Addicted to Flesh. It's outstanding, and of course the people are loving it when we play it in Metal Messiah Radio. Recently, this has been released through German-based Defying Danger Records, so I want to congratulate you on that, Brother Vandal.
Thank you very much. I think that this step with Defying Danger Records is pretty much step higher than we had before, and that guy, that Jens from our label, is very very dedicated to metal through entire life, and he's like fuck the commerce festival. It was made by his own, like in early 90s, with all the best Swedish death metal bands you can ever imagine. They were playing there, and he, when you talk with that guy, you just see that he's so passionate about music and so into heavy metal that you just want to cooperate with that man. So I'm really happy that he found something in Infest and invited us to be under his banner. So I'm really pleased to know him, and that we released our new album for his label.
It sounds like it's a win-win situation for you. Congratulations on that. And
Thank you very much.
yeah, Addicted to Flesh is a killer offering. This is the band's fifth full CD, and I'm really proud of you about that. And it's interesting because your previous release, the Cold Blood War album, that was also outstanding, but that was released on Extreme Music out of Spain. So Defying Danger Records, they really won you over, and so this is a step in the right direction for your band, I imagine.
I believe it is. I mean, if we're talking about extreme music, Dave is an amazing guy. Dave is also the main guy of a band I've used, and they are also killer band, and he's a great guy. But the thing is that he's from Spain, and we are touring in Central Europe the most. So we really needed a label from Germany, from that part of Europe, because we are there pretty much often. We are playing a lot of tours and festivals and stuff there. So it's much easier if we're talking about CDs and distribution of our albums. It's much easier to do it from Germany. And when I met, as I said, when I met this guy, and when I met him, I actually met him on a festival somewhere in Germany, and he told me, like, one day you will release your album for me. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And he was not joking.
Wow.
He was pretty much serious about that.
That's awesome. I'm glad that worked out for you. Definitely, that's very important. And how has the entire band been? How's Zombie, Tyrant, and Vrag doing?
They're all doing fine. Zombie was a session musician for Vehementer, and they released color LPs. Vrag is doing fine. He's playing in the Stone now. Our brothers of black metal band, the Stone, they just released a new album, and they are getting ready for the tour. And Vrag is playing bass now in the Stone, so he is getting ready for their tour also. And Tyrant is with his child now. He is taking some rest from the tour, but yeah, he got a 2-year-old child, so he is taking rest with him now.
Who's replacing him on the live shows?
Oh, Daniel, Tyrant is playing also, but now after tour, he is not on rehearsal every day. He is with family, but he will come back to join us next week, so we will be completed.
I see. I thought he took a break for his child, but it's good to know that he didn't. That's why I was interested about that. Yeah. So let's learn all we can about this new release. What was the writing process like? Was it a typical situation, or could we be more clarified about who wrote the words and who wrote the music to Addicted to Flesh?
Well, it's the same with every album. I create all the music, I write all the lyrics, and I fit it up in, how to say it, I complete it in one song, and then I come to rehearsal with Zombie. We create everything like arrangements and stuff, and then I do Guitar Pro stuff with tabs and stuff, so I send to the other guys. They check it out, learn the songs, come to rehearsal, and if they have some changes or something, then we do it all together. But basically, I'm the one who is writing the songs and stuff, but only if we're talking about the arrangements and stuff, something like that, we always do it together. It's the best way, because I love to hear about their ideas, something they want to change, and if I think it's good, if we all think it's good, we just accept that and we take it that way.
That's how I thought it was. You are like the mastermind that plants the seed, and then you incorporate the entire band in with their thought process to get the songs finished. So that's a great process, actually.
Thank you very much.
Of course. And where was this recorded? Where was it recorded, mastered, mixed, and who produced this effort?
It was the same like with Cold Blood War. We did it in Citadella studio in Serbia, and Luka Tower from Quasar Born and previous in Space Eater, he was the producer and he did the master and everything for this album. And I must admit that we are very, very happy with the production and everything he did for us, because he's also a fan of our music and also is a session musician of Infest, so he knows what we need and what energy we should bring through the stereo, through the system, and I think he did a great job this time. Of course, not only this time, every time he did it very good, but I think that this time, through all experience he gets since our last album, called Blood War, he got so many good ideas now, and I think that he is one of the best on Balkans at the moment.
Yeah, I consider Tower a brother. I consider you a brother, but really, you guys, that is Infest and the Stone, as you mentioned, and Space Eater, wherever they stand at this particular time, I'm not really sure. But Tower, it's amazing to me how you guys are there for each other through thick and thin. What you've done with Space Eater, or what Tower has done with you, it makes me really happy to know that you guys are like real family over there. That's very impressive.
I think it's the way it should be.
I agree.
We are underground bands, and we are the most of all heavy metal bands. And heavy metal is, for me personally, is not. It's not for fashion. It's really passion. You cannot say that you overgrew it. If you overgrew it, you have never been into it. You love it or you just don't love it. You're just part of it or you're not a part of it. And I think that all these guys in these bands are really into it for years, and we know each other for years. I mean, Infest exists from 2002, the Stone even from the 90s, and I think that we really appreciate what each other did for this scene and for heavy metal and all, and what we did for each other in here. I mean, we share the same equipment, we share the same spirit in here, and if you don't do that as well, with your friends, with your family, with the bands you love, then I don't feel that I would be a part of the scene if I not do that. If I don't help my brothers and they don't help me, there's no scene. There's no passion.
That makes a lot of sense, and it's so great how things are working out the way they do work out, and it just makes me smile. I'm just that you go work together and help each other out and get the shows on together and intermingle the different bass playing and have additional backup vocalist or extra guitarist from another band from Serbia to join you, and you vice versa do stuff for them. Just a great thing. So I totally get what you're saying, and it makes a lot of sense. And yeah, the underground is what we're all about here on the Metal Meltdown on Metal Messiah Radio. So what you're saying is like I would say almost like a religion to me. What you say about the underground, and if we don't do it together, whether it's a band or the radio show or the music or the whole scene together, it wouldn't be there. So it's very important what you said and what you do and how you do it. So I want to congratulate you on that as well.
Thank you very much. I mean, for example, on the first album of Infest, I was like, I don't know, 17 or something. Kozelnik and Demonetras from the Stone, they recorded solos for Infest. A couple of years ago, I played the bass in the Stone for a year and something. On our latest album, on Addicted to Flash, we had Kozelnik from the Stone. On a title track, Addicted to Flash, he was singing chorus. And on some other song, he was singing some middle part. So if we don't do it together, there's no chance to make it in the good way.
Yeah, definitely get that. And you also have roots with Space Eater and Alator as well. I believe Alator, the bassist, Marco played with Infest also, or with Space Eater. So to me, all of you guys, it's like one big happy family. I'm not Serbian, but I kind of wish that I was, the way that I feel about you guys. Really, I do. Yeah.
Imagine that guest list on your show.
Imagine that would be amazing. Yeah. Getting back to the CD, I love the CD art, and I love your passion and your pictures that I've seen on Facebook, and I especially love the picture that we have on the banner, all the bloodiness. I mean, your shows must be crazy. I have to see you live. You have to come to the States for this, or I have to go to Serbia or to Europe to see you perform. I mean, your shows got to be freaking crazy. But let's talk about the CD art. Who actually designed this? It's outstanding.
It's actually it's my friend from my hometown. It's Black Angel 82 design, and that guy is sick. Really, I know him for years. I remember when I was like 12 or 13, I was uh, I was looking at that guy like, wow, such a long hair. Can you give me your Iron Maiden tapes, please? I want to listen to that, you know. And he was like, oh yeah, kid, take it. And years after that, he told me like, hey, do you know I'm doing something like for like covers, cover stuff, artworks? And I was like, yeah, may I see it? And when he sent me, I was like, wow, what the hell is happening? And then I told him like, man, we have to cooperate. And he was like, yeah, of course. And now he's official endorsement for Infest.
Very nice,
So
very nice.
he is also very dedicated to rock and roll and to metal for years. He's 35, 36 now, and since I was really, really young, he was always the same, and he still remain in heavy metal. Like he is really, really one passionate guy and one dedicated guy. So love, so much love and respect for that guy.
Awesome, that's great news there. And I got to tell you, we've been playing Infest on Metal Messiah Radio, and we get really great vibes from the chat room. So one thing I always like to do is to inform the fans where would be the best place for Infest for a fan to get a copy of either the CD or digital downloads, and also to support the band by getting merch. Now, I was looking for an official website, and I'm not sure if it's up to date or not, but I want to give your link to Bandcamp. That's infestbeograd.bandcamp.com. There they could get the digital release on downloads from the Bandcamp. But where would you say would be the best place for you, for the fans, to actually get the physical copy of the CD and whatever merch you may have? Would it be on
If you
your
want to
face?
get, yeah, the best ways through Facebook, you can just write Infest Serbia, and you can write there, I'm leading the page, so I'm pretty much quick in answering all the messages and stuff. So if you want to get a physical copy of CD or any t-shirt, patches and stuff we have, you are pretty much welcome to write me there on Messenger, and I will reply pretty soon.
Awesome. I knew that already, right? You are very good that way with the Facebook and responding. And so you have T-shirts and patches. Any other kind of merch we can inform the fans about?
Yeah, hoodies, CDs, LPs, everything we have. I mean, we have our first three albums, like Anger Will Remain, Onward to Destroy, and Everlasting Genocide, are completely sold out.
I remember you
And
telling me
so,
that the last time that you had like one copy
yeah, and
left.
we are
Yeah.
still waiting for a printing company to make some new ones. And also about the Cold Blood War, we are really, really in problem with CDs. We are like few more left, and we have few more LPs left from this tour. So now we are just full of new album, but even now in this moment we had so many stuff we should send, and I believe that we will need to order much more CDs from our label, from the latest one, because on this tour people really enjoyed music and they were buying a lot of CDs.
Awesome. That's great news. And that leads me to this question. The Death Thrash 666, the Infest Legions, has that grown over the years? You notice that the Infest Legions has grown and multiplied with the group of fans that you have around the world, especially in Europe. Do you find that the Infest Legions has grown in numbers?
I believe it is, but I believe it is because of one thing. For me personally, it doesn't matter 5,000 people in the crowd on any show. If there's only one guy who bought a ticket for that show, I will give my heart to him on the stage. I will give him much respect as I will give to 5,000 people. I don't care how many people in the crowd. If there's a spirit, if there's a guy who will share the spirit with us, enjoy a headbang and drink beer on the bar later on with us and talk about music and about everything, that's Legion. I don't need 5,000 people standing like grandmothers and looking at the band.
That's
If
how it
there's
is
only
here in
two,
America. That's how they do it. They
uh,
just stare at you
I
with their
mean,
arms crossed.
if you can see on our live shows that I really, when I climb on the stage, uh, I think like I have a switch in my head, and I'm not Zoran anymore. I really become truly Vandal there because for me personally, it's not a problem to jump in the crowd and make a mosh pit with guitar and all the spikes I have on my hands. It's really not a problem to jump, to stage dive, to do anything, to get interaction with that guys who are there, because I know that these guys will talk to their friends and Legion will become even stronger. They will talk, but you know that uh, if somebody tells me like, listen to this band, you will like it. They are crazy. I will listen to that band. And if I see a poster somewhere, on Facebook, like, oh, true, trash, death metal, I was like, yeah, sure. Maybe I'll take a listen. But if my friend come to me like, hey, you cannot believe what happened last night. That's how you get your Legion. That's how you get respect from the people. And with your show, you give respect to that people. So I really think that even Addicted to Flesh, title track and lyrics of Addicted to Flesh are about that.
Ah, very nice.
On the cover, you can see Jesus without meat and stuff, but Jesus was really, really good thing to do because for getting attention. But why to get attention? People are getting used to material stuff. People are forgetting about inner values. If you have money, you have the power. That's how it goes now.
Yeah.
But when we are on the stage, we are not talking about money. We are talking about true friendship, about brotherhood between metalheads. Because only if we stick together, if we care about each other, if we support each other, we can do something. Otherwise, we can sit at home, we can be internet warriors, we can be keyboard warriors, talking bullshit about how people are not getting to concerts and not supporting the scene. And while we are writing, there's a show in our city, and we are still sitting home and writing how our scene is dying. And that's about it.
Yeah, I love your passion, Vandal. I love your passion and everything that you said right there. It really makes people think. It makes me think, and you hit it on the nail there. And we can't change the way the world is, but in the underground, we all need each other, and you definitely have a passion for this. And recently I was chatting with you on Facebook leading up to the interview, and it sounded like you were about to take the stage. And I think it was for a show you did for Budapest, Hungary on September 30th,
Yes,
right?
30th.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
the last day of September.
would you like to talk about that show and how it went with you and who played with you?
We played with Turbocharged, and I am really sorry, but I can't remember the name of the third band because they jumped in the last second. So I
Oh,
really cannot. I really don't remember the name, but usually I remember all the names because we really hang out with every band, and it was a good show. Unfortunately, that show was not really crowded, but as I said, I really didn't care about that.
yeah, you're a professional.
I had a great time.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I had a really great time. And
I have no
all the
doubt about it.
guys in the crowd had a really great time. They were moshing, headbanging, and we did a couple of interviews with some Hungarian magazines after that. And because it was the last show, it's a tradition that all the merch we left, we just gave it to people at the end. Like, hey, take these patches, take these CDs, take it. Take it with you. Take it home. Like, I know that a lot of that guys are kids.
Did
Like,
any,
they are
did any,
15, 16 years. They didn't have money to buy it. They love the music. They were there. Take it.
I see.
I will not be rich. You will not be poor if you give money. I will not be rich if I take your money. We can drink it together. You don't have money to give me for CD? Okay, go buy me a beer. It's okay.
There
You
you
don't
go.
have for beer? Okay, take a CD.
Wow,
Here's
that's
my
great.
beer.
That's great. That's great of you. Yeah. So, did anyone else get bloody during that show besides you?
Oh,
All
of
bloody.
course. But we didn't take blood on this tour because we could not get it in Serbia for this tour. But usually when we play on festivals or we play in Serbia, we use blood. But in the middle of the show,
I see.
when we just put the blood over ourselves because addicted to flesh. So
Yeah.
just taking flesh like you're like chopping your flesh, like on the stage. That's the way it goes. Like if you want flesh, take it.
There
You can
go.
take flesh, you can take anything you want, but you cannot take the spirit from these guys. So
Wow.
take the flesh and go away.
Yeah.
You cannot take my spirit. And if there's no spirit in the crowd and no spirit from the stage, I would rather go home and drink beer than to watch that band live.
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of shows, I noticed that Infest had been performing in support of the Addicted to Flesh release. I noticed that you've been performing in Germany, Belgium, and Serbia. Can you share with us some highlights from these past shows? And after that, if you have any shows coming up that we could share with the listeners around the world, I think you have something coming up on the 17th of November, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, we played in Austria, Slovenia, Germany, Czech Republic, everywhere we could to spread the word about Addicted to Flesh. And highlights are always, how to say it, they must be there. Every day is some highlight, especially when you're touring with Turbocharged, with Ronnie Reaper, Freddie, and Nicky. These three guys are unbelievable. Swedish death metal warriors like you cannot imagine. If you guys didn't check Turbocharge, you must do it because really dedicated guys and crazy as hell. Imagine 8 guys in one van for 13, 15 days. Lots of farts, lots of smelly feet, lots of crap, but in the end, when you just put it all together with all less sleeping and stuff, lots of booze, lot of drinking and everything, it just gets so real and so good to be on the road. And if we're talking about highlights, well, we are not from European Union, so every time we should enter European Union, there are always dogs sniffing for drugs. And every time we get in Germany, police stop us to check our passports, like we're some refugees or something. But it's all good, it's all okay. But it's the way it goes, and it makes your day full. Especially when you come to a show and when people are coming, like highlights. For example, when somebody come and show you a tattoo of Infest, the only thing I could do in that moment is to, I don't know, to yell, to cry, to do anything, to jump around. It's really funny. It's really, when people show you respect in that way, you don't know how to show respect to that person in the same way. Like, I don't know. Really, really strange, but in the end, really nice.
And it helps you keep up your energy because you always have a lot of energy, Vandal. A lot of energy.
I'm trying to do my best.
Yeah, you have it. Yeah. Besides the November 17th show, what other shows can we mention that you have coming up, even in the new year?
For this year, we have only Novi Sad. It's a city in Serbia, and on 17th of November, we will make a release party with Darkfall from Austria and with Quasarborn from Serbia for now, and we are waiting still to confirm the opening band, and we want to do some local act. We want to just make the opportunity for some young band to open the stage for 3D bands and to show their music to the guys which will be there. And for now, it will be everything until the end of the year. For now, as I said, like we are in some booking process, but still not confirmed. And for next year, also we have some offers for touring, but we have to check it out because we have some booked festivals for now in Germany. Of course, and in Slovenia and in Czech Republic for like summer festivals. So I will not say much more now because I will wait that everything will be announced soon. So when I confirm it all, I will send you entire list. So
I appreciate that.
guys who want to come there are pretty much welcome. So if you guys come on any of that festivals, feel free to come around to share beer with us and to talk.
Absolutely. When you have updates on your touring there, you definitely hit me up so we can spread the word on the Facebook and on the air and let everybody know what's going on with Infest and touring. So I do appreciate that. And I was wondering, I didn't notice any official music or lyrical videos out there. So I need to know, will Infest be producing any upcoming videos of any sorts? Live performance videos, I'm sure they're out there. But what about lyrical or official music videos?
We have one official lyric music video for one song for Hail the Mother War, and it's posted on YouTube. And our plan until the new year is to record two more videos.
Excellent.
One will be just one video will be just playing video on the stage, and the other one will be for Death Thrash Legion 666, just as a due to respect to all the guys who support Infest and support the underground scene. We just want to make one video with all that crowd, with a lot of small videos we did on tour and stuff, recording the guys. So it will be video to show respect to all that people supporting Infest through all these years.
That's awesome. I can't wait for that video. That's going to be a very important video. The Death Thrash 666. Awesome. That tune kicks ass too. What can the listeners expect next from the band? Besides, you're going to be booking some more shows and working on more videos. What would you say is next for the band?
First of all, we have to finish all the shows we have booked for now, and then we will record a video. After video recording, we will take a small break because of booking process for 2018. And after that, in 2018, I am expecting to release an LP of the latest album. And so when we finish that, I think that I will come back in booking process again, because next year will be really full of shows, and we want to make a band get on a one step forward, like, so we really want to show our music everywhere, and we want to play everywhere. So we are really into getting our base, our legion, stronger and bigger.
Awesome. I wish you the best with that.
Thank you very much.
It's going to happen. And is there anything that you would like to say to the Infest fans at this time?
Actually, there is. Guys, you know that Infest is in this music for full 15 years, and if you like this music, I really appreciate it, and I want to tell you and to promise to all of you that we will not disappoint ourselves, and also we will not disappoint you. We will always be the same way. We will always play extreme music, and if you trust in us, and if you trust in extreme music, stay with us, be with us, and make one strong legion with us. Keep eye on each other and support local bands, because even Slayer and Metallica were local bands sometimes. So support your local scene, support your friends, and don't even dare to quit listening to heavy metal. Be proud of your spikes, be proud on your bullet belts, and be proud of metal.
Very well said, Brother Vandal. I could not have said it better myself. And, I love you, I love Infest, and you'll always have our support here on the Metal Meltdown on Metal Messiah Radio. And before we go crank up some more Infest, I just want to make sure that we got all we could out there to the fans. Like I said, it's always a pleasure. This is only our second time, but I know there'll be many more times when you will be coming back on the Metal Meltdown to talk about your new music. Is there anything else we could bring out there to the listeners at this time?
Actually, I think we did it all, Dave, didn't we?
We always have a
Uh,
great time
uh,
talking, and we always get to the point and make it a great interview. And the people that tune in, they love it and they love you. I love you. I'll always be here for you when you need time to talk about a new recording and all that. And so I want to wish you and all of Infest an outstanding what's left of 2017, and may your success continue to grow. May your, if you want to say popularity in the underground, but may you have the Death Thrash Legions continue to grow and be there for you. And know that you'll always have a home here on the Metal Meltdown on Metal Messiah Radio for all the years to come. So I want to say, until the next time, cheers, my brother, and let's go crank up some more Infest, and let's crank it up fucking loud.
Thank you very much, Dave. It was an honor for me to speak with you again, to be on Metal Messiah Radio, to be on Metal Meltdown. I really appreciate your call. I really appreciate your passion and what you are doing through all these years. And you guys, take care on Dave there, please. And see you soon, I hope.
I would wish that very much so. And so, thank you for the interview.